Yay.
And shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome back. Welcome back
Hey,
to the Nexus. How you doing, Rosalie?
can you hear me?
I can hear you now. It's
Yay. All right.
yeah. Welcome to
Woo.
the Nexus. We take this part of the week just kind of set aside and talk about the Torah, talk about the Parsha, and all things biblical and all things worldly. James, the idol smasher at gmail.com. Rosalie Jordan, I co-host, I guess, usually
All
partner in crime.
right.
Hi.
Shalom, y'all.
Shalom, shalom. We do this every Thursday night, 8 p.m., normally 8 p.m. We're a little late tonight. That's my fault, sort of, kind of.
Well, mine too, so because I would have been late as well.
Okay, good.
It'll
See,
probably be that way for the next 3 weeks. Just a little bit late, but I'll be late, but I'm just letting you know.
well,
At least 3 weeks.
my co-manager's taking a leave of absence, so that leaves me working about 10 more hours than usual. So I had a double, and I worked today, and I came home and just kind of overslept a little bit when I got here. So
Gotcha.
I might be a little late for the next few weeks as well.
That's okay. My mom's still in the hospital, and they're going to put her in a rehab because the blood clot that was in her leg, they had a hard time getting to it, and they had to go and do 2 surgeries instead of one. So, and she's in a lot of pain, and she's not used to having surgery and all this, so she's milking it for all it's worth. I thought, Mom, you're 86 years old. Do you want them to actually think that you really want to go to the nursing home? You need to think this one through. Yeah, I put it to her like that. I don't want to go to no damn nursing home. Well, guess where you're going? The goddamn nursing home.
Well, here's to your health, Mom.
Yeah, she won't get up and move, and that's half. She won't put weight on her leg because she says it hurts. Of course, it hurts. It's only been what 2 weeks now that she's been, and it still hurts. She still won't put. She's making me nuts. I had my knee reconstructed. Okay, now I fudged for 3 days, but after that, started putting weight on it. Said I got to do this, got to do this, got to move around. And the more I moved around, the more I got moved around, the less it hurt. And I started doing my physical therapy and all that, and then it worked. Then I was fine.
She's gonna milk it, huh?
Yeah. Well, I had bone spurs on the top and the bottom bones of my knees. So technically, I had 2 broken legs. I had a broken leg in 2 places because they took those bone spurs off.
Ah.
So, yeah. So it's
Ooh,
like, yeah, I get it, but no.
I'm half in pain just hearing that.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. First day was great. It's like, oh my God, great drugs, really great drugs. The next 2 days, like after the drugs were, I was like, oh hell no, 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 no. And my son literally grabbed me and says, "You're getting up and you're moving around." Yes. So I said it's gonna be ugly, but I'll do it, and I did it. Yeah, that was it was extremely painful. So
I bet.
I do have some sympathy, but you know what? You gotta help yourself. Yeah. Okay, I digress. Other than that, I don't know what's going on, but there's something really spooky in the air. People are really, really crappy. There a lot of theft happening or trying to happen. Yeah, our police departments and our security guards and everybody everywhere need prayers because they're running into this and it's like this is not cool. Not kosher one bit.
This is all over Michigan.
It's everywhere. Everywhere. It's like out of the blue. It's like everybody is like, and people know we have security cameras and security guards, clothes and plainclothes cops in our building, and they're doing it anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like there's a conspiracy going on. It's like, oh hell no. And these are local idiots. That makes it even worse. They know better.
I guess we're having a storm. Are we having a rain? Are we having rain? She's asking for my car key. I guess I leave my windows cracked because if I don't, everything bakes in my car, and I can't stand that. I get in my car and it's 10 degrees over the 105 that I'm getting here. So I don't like cooking my car too much. But
right. Well, it's 77 here, and they're talking about rain in another hour or so for here.
Yeah, something happening tonight here. We got 40% chance. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Just
you got lightning too, huh?
Not yet. Not that I know of.
Yeah.
If you do hear a hiss, it's the wind is going through the place.
Oh, Yeah, it's going to be less than a half an hour. It's almost here. Another 10, 15 minutes, and we're going to start getting hammered too. Rain in an hour and a half. My ass. I'm looking at it on the radar.
Over here, folks, we've got a link. If you want to join the conversation, we're going to get into the Torah. We're going to get into the month of Elul. And there's a great, and that you'll see the title of today's show is The Field and the Palace. I ripped off the Rebbe, is what I did. There's a great, there's a great video on kabod.org right now on this week's Parsha. It's called The Palace and the Field. And the Rebbe's got about a 7-minute lecture on there. And it's so I'm kind of switching it around because I can't get it out of my head.
Good.
And the Parsha this week, when John comes in, John, I hope you come in. I'd love to see you. He's always wanting to, he's like, if you take the Parsha and find something today in it. And a lot of the times I could take the first 2 paragraphs of any Parsha and it's like, boom, everything's there. Today, no different. Deuteronomy chapter 16, you shall set up judges and law enforcement officials for yourself in all your cities that the Lord your God is giving you for your tribes, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgment. You shall not pervert judgment, you shall not show favoritism, and you shall not take a bribe, for bribery blinds the eyes of the wise and perverts just words. How about it, New York?
Yeah.
All right, rain's coming down, windows going down too. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and it goes on. Justice shall you pursue, that you may live and possess the land the Lord your God is giving you. Justice you shall pursue. Justice under a law that's already given to you.
So naturally, the backside's got to go theft.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
So, I think that's just pertinent to everything going on now. We just get, you call it lawfare. It's just injustice. It's when you set up, judges. Let me see if, let's see. There will be, let's see that by the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 shall one be liable to put to death, not on the word of 1 witness.
Nope.
If the judges can't make a decision, you bring the judge or the judges, go to the Kohanim, go to the priests, and they'll determine the outcome. Because it's all under God, all the laws you see here. If you set a king up over, he tells you about a king. You don't want him to have, has to be from your brothers. Can't put a foreigner, which I think is what happened in the last days of the Second Temple.
Yes.
Should not require many horses for himself that he bring you back to Egypt. Let me see. There's a one other. Let's see. False prophets. You don't need them either. Where was that? Okay. Well, there's more. We can see it talks about involuntary manslaughter. You accidentally kill somebody. You have you're commanded to set up refuge in Israel.
Safe cities.
Yes. So in the last page, the last section, when you approach a city to wage war against it, you shall propose peace to it. And it will be, if it responds to you with peace and it opens up to you, then it will be that all the people found therein shall become tributary to you. They shall serve you. But if it does not make peace with you and it rages war, you shall besiege it, and the Lord your God will deliver it into your hands, and you shall strike all its males with the edge of the sword. But the women, the children, the livestock, and all those in the city, all the spoils you shall take for yourself. You shall eat the spoils of your enemies, which the Lord your God has given you. Again, we're being too kind in Gaza. There are too many survivors. Sorry, I know I'm a terrible person.
No, you are absolutely correct. That's what you just read. It's like we have been kind to them. We have shown them mercy. We have shown them peace, and they keep spitting on us. It's like, kill them.
That's what's got to be done. And they asked for it. They wanted it. This is what they got.
That's right. And all you got to do is refer them back to this and say, hey, here it is. Y'all know it.
So anyway, we'll get to Haftorah in a little bit here. What I want to talk about, the king is in the field, and and Rosalie, you know what all that means. It's hello, Carla. Good to see you.
Hi, Carla.
Good to have you here. So the Rebbe kind of goes into, I want to kind of talk about it a little bit here. He said when someone goes home, that's their natural habitat. That's where you see them being completely honest with themselves. There's no airs, no false pretenses put on.
Mm-hmm. No dog and pony show.
Yeah, you're yourself there. And how much more with the king? His home is a palace, and it has things that are not of your house, and it's an even greater, bigger place. In the month of Elul, which is the final month of the Hebrew calendar, before the high holidays, before Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot, this is the final month for you really to make good on the wrongdoings of the past year. And the Rebbe was explaining that this is when the king, and that's why we say the king is in the field, he leaves the walls of his castle and dwells in the fields. The Rebbe explains this isn't the city.
Amongst peasants.
It's not in a town. It's out in the field with a worker. And and in my personal, my mind's eye, it's more of an intimate conversation than in the city, or maybe at home. It's you're alone with God out there, and God is making himself available to you, more available to you here in the material world, for the purposes that we might make this a world proper for him to dwell in, not unlike he did in Eden. And that's really the kind of the point that we're at in this world, is that's what we're supposed to do. It's not to build a box for God to come visit you in, like we sometimes look at churches or synagogues. It's not like that. It's God is everywhere and at all times, and the house isn't for him. It's for all nations. Well, his presence will dwell there. Out here, that's where all the rest of us are. So now is the time to make good with God. I just thought it was interesting how he was the Rebbe was saying it's not a public place. He doesn't go to the city. He's not going to a town. He's not going to the market. He doesn't say the king is in the synagogue. Doesn't say that. He's very specific. And when you look at a field, what is a field? It's pure potential. And waiting for man to plant seeds or to build their own palaces to make,
reap their harvest.
So yeah, there you go. So that's kind of where they say the Lord is this month.
Ooh, I just had a thought. Going back, if you look at the book of Ruth, Naomi told her to go glean in the fields. The orphan and the widows, and the poor persons, they're out there begging in the fields and all this. So it's like it is for God's trying to get close to he's looking at the poor person right now and spending time with them. Gee, sounds like Mr. Trump. Yes. Think about that one. Yeah. And
we forget Trump is a dude. I think I love that guy now more than I ever have.
I know. When he went there to Arlington and everybody made such a big deal and tried to kick him out, and those star mothers and families, Gold Star mother and families invited him there. And they got on in line, and they all majority of them posted, we invited him. He didn't come here to do this. We invited him.
And invited the current resident, and
they did not show.
And his lackey, and they didn't, not even a return phone
They didn't
call.
even acknowledge anything. Right. So, like I said, It's like
we
the
had
king again. The king is in the field. That's
There-
there. Okay, see, there we go. There's your other twist on it.
there's a
And believe
fella
me,
who
Arlington's one big ass field. Let me tell you.
yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You did it for a photo op. Oh yeah, you're gonna have Trump come and not get a photo, please, please.
Right.
Hang on a second. Let's do the memes. Let's do some memes. Want to do some memes?
Sure.
Let's get on it. All right. Okay, just to remind y'all, this is just one I'm opening with quite a bit lately. All right. We'll move to this one here. I'm still saving up some money. I'm going to give some of the money I'm going to give for tzedakah this month. Also, they say it's a good time for tzedakah. Now, by the way, PragerU, they will triple your donation. So just to let you know. This one's a good one here. I like this one. The evolution of the trash icon. And they've gotten better. They've gotten better at it. I think that the graphics are a whole lot better.
I never saw the 2006 one.
Here you go, right here. This is it. They will just walk up in gangs, grab your wife, smack her around, and there's nothing you can do but die or watch. And this is who your kids, America, are siding with. Dude on the left. That's you, America. That's you. Your stupid kids, your stupid college kids, your high schoolers that you raised to be empty-headed buffoons out there praising Palestine, praising Hamas. Well,
they didn't raise them. It's their professors that are throwing this shit in their face.
If you think anything good comes out of a teacher's mouth in the United States of America, you're a fool. Challenge every teacher you meet with everything you have. Make them regret their teachers, especially colleges. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, just a couple of memes to get us going for the day here. And finally, this one here. That's the don't let Trump. This just came out just now on X from Elon Musk. So that's Elon's latest as of now that I can tell. If you're watching this on X, don't let Trump cheat.
Awesome.
Don't let anybody. So there you go. The memes of the week. Brought to you here by the fine folks at the Nexus.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Well, YouTube, I think that's it for you. Bless you. Appreciate you holding on to all the Nexuses and Nilva Nexus, Noahide Nexus, and Orphans of Abraham shows that we've been doing, or get-togethers we've been doing. There are far more get-togethers a long time ago. Nobody wants to get together and talk, but there is a link over here. We're going to move over to Rumble. And you're still welcome to join. We got more to talk about. The Haftorah to read. But YouTube, thank you very much. But we're going to go to that free speech.